Lila believed her husband, John, was the perfect example of loyalty and reliability. Their marriage had weathered challenges over the years, and she trusted their bond was unshakable. However, everything changed after the tragic death of John's best friend, Thomas. Determined to honor Thomas's memory, John took it upon himself to care for Thomas's grieving widow, Emily. What began as an act of kindness soon spiraled into something much darker. At first, Lila noticed subtle changes, late-night phone calls, unexplained absences, and John's growing emotional distance. When questioned, John always justified his actions by claiming Emily needed his support. Lila tried to understand his dedication to Emily, but her patience wore thin as Emily's dependency on John grew more intense. Lila suspected Emily wasn't as innocent as she appeared, and the doubts gnawed at her until she could no longer ignore them. The situation escalated when Lila discovered suspicious messages on John's phone. Although John insisted nothing physical had occurred, the emotional bond between him and Emily was undeniable. Lila's worst fears were confirmed when she confronted Emily, only to be met with smug confidence. Emily admitted to manipulating John and confessed that their relationship had crossed emotional boundaries. Adding to Lila's horror, Emily hinted at her involvement in Thomas's death, coldly revealing her selfish motives. As Lila pieced together Emily's calculated schemes, she realized the extent of her betrayal, not just by Emily, but by John, who had allowed their marriage to unravel under Emily's influence. Determined to expose Emily's true nature, Lila set a trap. She invited John to secretly listen as Emily confessed to using him and deliberately letting Thomas die to secure her own future. The confrontation shattered John's illusions about Emily and left him grappling with guilt and shame. Although John pleaded for forgiveness, Lila's trust had been irreparably broken. She made the difficult decision to leave him, asking him to sign divorce papers and let her move on. John, devastated by the loss of both his marriage and his faith in Emily, reluctantly agreed, knowing he had no right to ask Lila to stay. In the end, Lila walked away from the wreckage of her marriage, determined to rebuild her life on her own terms. John was left to confront the consequences of his choices, haunted by the betrayal he allowed to unfold and the love he lost forever.